Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to plot in Matlab. So plotting is very useful for verify and test in the 5th step of the 5 steps of problem solving. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a figure. So I'm going to call this figure 1. So you write figure in parentheses, you number it figure 1. And then for this I always plot writing all the text on the same row, all the script on the same row. So I'm going to say figure 1, comma, and then you say plot and what you want to plot. So for this first plot I'm going to show you, I want to plot the values of k on the x-axis and the values of k times 2 on the y-axis, okay? And I'm going to say comma, and those two values must be the same dimensions. And I'll show you why in a second. Then I want to label the x-axis, so I'm going to say x label parentheses, and then in apostrophes I'm going to say what I want to call it. So this first one I'm going to call it k values. Close the apostrophe, close the parentheses, comma, space, y label, open parentheses, in apostrophes I'm going to type k values multiplied by 2. Comma, and then the title of the graph, and I'm going to call the title k plot. Oop, I spelled title wrong. Okay, so if I push enter here, it's going to plot, and on the x-axis is going to be the k values, the y-axis is going to be the k times 2 values, and it's going to label the x-axis k values, it's going to label the y-axis, k values multiplied by 2, and the graph is going to be titled k plot, and it's all going to be shown in the window figure 1. Okay, so I'm going to come to the end here, press enter, and there's figure 1. So you can see that it's actually titled figure 1. The graph is titled k plot like I told it to, the x is titled k values, the y is titled k values multiplied by 2, and this looks like a graph with a slope of 2. So that worked out very well, and so that's something that you're going to have to do on your project. This is going to be useful to help you verify and test. And just to show you that you definitely need to make sure that they're the same dimensions, I'm going to show you very briefly figure 2. We want to plot L on the x-axis, M on the y-axis. You can see they're very different dimensions, and I'm just going to show you for the sake of practice. X label, I'm going to call that L. Y label, I'm going to call that M. Title, L and M. Okay, and now watch when I try and display this graph. It gives me an error in a blank figure window because the vectors that I'm trying to plot are not the same length, they're not the same dimensions, therefore I cannot plot it. So just for a quick review, the first thing you need to do when you're plotting is you need to title the figure, so usually figure 1, figure 2, etc., etc. Use the plot function, plot, open parentheses, x, comma, y, close parentheses. Use the x label, again with the name and apostrophe, the y label with the name and apostrophe, and the title with the name and apostrophe. And once you press enter after that, you should get a nice, beautiful graph, hopefully backing up your calculations. That's going to be all for this video, and thank you so much for watching.